You've probably seen those insanely viral iShowSpeed shorts with smooth captions, crazy effects, and edits that keep you watching until the very end. Channels like DeagzzzShorts are pulling tens of millions of views a month, with some gaining over 100,000 subscribers in under a week. To put that in perspective, even at just 10 cents per 1,000 views, that's tens of thousands of dollars a month from shorts alone. Most people think you need expensive software like After Effects, but that's not true. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to recreate that same viral editing style using CapCut. I'll walk you through the entire process step by step, from finding the right clips, adding special captions, and exporting. So by the end, you'll know how to make shorts that go viral every time. But first, we need a good clip. So what I do is go through Speed's recent live streams and look for the most replayed moments by hovering over the progress bar, as those are the parts that viewers find most interesting. Also, another way is by checking Speed highlight channels, like Speedy Boykins, as they have already gone through hours of live stream footage, which can save you a lot of time. Just try not to use clips that have already been posted 100 times. Alright, so once you've got your whole clip set up, next thing you gotta do is keep Speed framed properly, especially if he's like moving around a lot. This is honestly what separates a smooth looking edit from one that just looks thrown together. So go over here to guides and rulers, and you're gonna add a horizontal guide and a vertical guide too. Now what you're going to want to do is add a keyframe and then reposition the clip. Just make sure Speed's face is lined up with that horizontal guide, but in this case I want both of them visible, so I'll have to estimate a bit. Then just go through the clip, and whenever they move around, just keep adjusting the position and scale so it stays smooth and stable. To make it look a bit nicer, hold down Control and select all your keyframes, then right click and click easing. Now before we get into the captions, make sure you've got the Lemon Milk bold font installed. The link's in the description. So this is probably the most important part of the whole edit. This is what keeps people watching, so don't just throw auto captions on and call it a day. What I do is manually type out every word and line it up with exactly when it's being said. And yeah, it takes longer, but it looks way better. And that's what separates these edits from everyone else's. Once you've got all your words typed out, select all of them and change the font to Lemon Milk bold. After that, I like to add a shadow just to make the text stand out a bit more. Then select every word in that sentence, add a short fade-in animation, and create a compound clip. After that, just keep repeating the same process for the rest of the captions, adding fade-ins and fade-outs whenever someone is speaking. Next, I start coloring the text based on the emotion of what's happening in the clip. For example, if it's a crazy moment, I'll make certain words stand out more. Once the captions are done, compound everything together into one clip. Then add a keyframe at the start, go to the end of the clip, and scale it up slightly to get that smooth zoom-in effect. Finally, add the glow 2 effect to the caption clip and copy my settings here. Now for the final touches, we're going to add some extra effects and sound design. First, import the resources you'll need. I'll leave all the links in the description, including the assets and sound effects I used. If there's a crazy moment in the clip, like when Speed does a backflip, you can add an overlay to make that moment stand out more. Keyframe the opacity until it blends nicely with the clip, then add a sound effect that matches the moment, like a ding, to make the edit feel more satisfying. After that, just repeat this process throughout the video whenever there's a moment that needs more impact. Finally, add some background music underneath the edit. This helps connect everything together and gives the short a better flow. Now for the ending, this is where you can get a little more creative. Go over to filters and add the Berlin filter. It just makes the ending look a bit cleaner and helps the colors pop. After that, add a blur and a shake effect. If you want the ending to hit even harder, you can duplicate the blur and shake 1 or 2 more times, but that's completely optional. Next, add the right emoji and whatever text you want for the payoff, then add the glow 2 effect on top of those. You can just copy my settings here. Then what you're going to want to do is group all 3 together just like this. Another thing I like to add is motion blur. Just copy my settings here, then repeat this for every clip in your edit. So after you've done the whole process, go through your edit one more time and add any final adjustments you think are needed. And quick disclaimer, I did use CapCut Pro for some of these effects, but there are workarounds you can find online if you don't have it. If you want to take these edits even further, I do have another tutorial on my channel showing you how to recreate this style in After Effects. I'll drop the full editing pack with all the resources I used once this video hits 100 likes.
Hey.